Hello, Brian, can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you now.
Hello, Stella's just about to click on. She didn't realise it. Sorry, this has been a nightmare with tech for the last half an hour.
Yeah.
But
I think this is his local MP, Stella Creasy, he keeps mentioning. Very like there's trickery here, like the little sleight of hand movement, which we'll discuss in a second.
Go right now. She's just going to join us in a second.
Okay. Can you not see my video, no?
No, I can just see your name.
What do I have to do to get the video working?
Bottom left of the screen, it says mute, and then next to it says stop video, and on there, if you click the arrow, there should be a line.
I think he's got a nice pair of KRKs there. I think he's got two pairs of KRKs.
Might be a line over your video, the thing that looks like a camcorder.
Yeah, I think I see
Green
it
screen
there.
at the back there. See the green screen at the back. The lighting. It's all a bit TV setish, isn't it? It's all a bit East Endery, like, you know.
There
you go.
Hi, Brian.
Hello, Stella. How you doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm not
like he did the other night when the Uber driver, when Uber rang him up and took his report or whatever, and he tried to lead the guy on the phone into somehow affirming that you'd been assaulted and they'd broke your phone. Yeah, I've said all this in the other videos. What you're doing here is the same thing. You're going to try and lead her. Well, you sat there and waffled a load of waffle. Absolutely none of it substantiated with any evidence or facts, apart from some maybe a bit of phone tapping or whatever. But what, everything else is like, it's your word, and it means nothing. You're accusing Tony wants to kill you. John knows that Tony wants to kill you. All kinds of shit. Anyway, so now you've got to this MP and you've waffled it all to her, and she's got to listen to you because it's her job as a member of Parliament. She'll give you the time of day, and what you do here is watch.
The technology's proved so complicated.
Yeah. Obviously there's a few things. What I've sent you today.
If you look at this, the way he's doing this, it's almost like he thinks he's interviewing because he's going to be on the telly with this interview, talking to her, Look at the way it's all acted out. Watch.
Is my main concern, because obviously I did bring it up in 2014, and
why do you need to be the Zoom call?
The whole Andrew Ash scenario.
Like, haven't you got a phone or something? Like, why are you having to do Zoom calls to your MP? Why have you got her on camera and you're on camera talking to her or trying to? What's that all about?
Bill Maloney and Ian Puddick is all to do with the whole of the same thing, and I just...
This woman's like, an MP, she's probably a very, very busy lady doing all kinds of stuff. Like she probably doesn't get a minute's peace. And Brian's there talking about Bill Maloney, and she probably doesn't know fuck all about that, right? Apart from what Brian's telling her. And it's all like I said yesterday, like it's a pebble across the pond. It's skip, nothing in between. There's no connections. There's no evidence. He's not showing you that Tony has said that he's going to kill him, or that John, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely crazy. This is like watching EastEnders.
Can't hold this in any longer. I've had to do what I've had to do. My life's been made hell.
No, you've made your life hell because you've been fucking with people.
I believe it's all by design. I do believe people are stopping me from getting information out. I don't know who to go.
How are you stopping you getting information out? You're putting information out that shouldn't be out because one, you signed a non-disclosure agreement, and two, it's not your business to. It's a criminal record to divulge any case stuff when it comes to sexual assault stuff, and you're out here putting some man's pain. Making it fucking with his mentality, you don't know if that's gonna do his brain in, isn't it? And he might, of course he ain't gonna, but that's a bad thing you've done there. You've put out something private of his that he'd probably put to bed, and you've told the whole world about it.
Who the government people are that Tony knows, who John is saying to me on the phone call that you're gonna get shot, bruv, and all that. But I'm sitting here now, my armpits are.
He didn't say that. He said, "I don't want to see you get shot, Brian, because you're treading in deep water."
Ripping. This has gone on for far too long, and I just can't deal with it anymore. I ain't going to go and commit
very
suicide
powerful
or something
words
like
saying,
that.
yeah,
But
very powerful
I
accusations,
do
aren't
believe
they?
my life's in danger. I have
very
told you
big
about
words,
this,
you know, just
and
powerful
I
words
think it's about
you're
time
using
that
here.
we address.
You know, words are words. They're spells. When we say stuff, we're casting spells. When I say something to you or you say something to me, it creates a reaction from me. And it could go, like, I could get angry, I could be happy, love, sad, whatever. Like, those the words, that's why, you know, the spelling, the words are, you spell words, don't you? And as we cast them out, it causes a reaction, yeah? Very powerful words Brian suggested to us here about murder or attempted murder and all the other stuff about Bill, and right, very powerful casting of words, spelling, yeah?
Several things.
The words, they're all just spelling.
Okay.
Spells.
Well, look, it's very powerful, the disclosure that you've made.
That's his video finished there. See that? It's very powerful, the disclosure that you've made. And he's just stopped it there. So what she's saying basically is, in my, you know, non-professional opinion, she's saying, well, the things that you've told me are very powerful. The accusations that you've got made, me being an MP, I'm going to take you seriously for what you're saying, whatever. And the accusations you've made are very powerful. She's not saying they're powerful in your favour. She's saying you're making very powerful accusations, and that could end up there going really bad for you. Or you go, whatever, you know what I mean? But, you know, she's not saying that to you because you've got some kind of case. She's saying it to you that you're making accusations that are very powerful words, powerful spells. Yeah, that's what's going on there. She ain't like affirming that you've got a powerful case or, yeah, you know. Mate, I've tried to have a day off from you, but I can't. You just, like, the time I finish it all getting recorded in one video, you've already done another. I had to do two together in the last one, because, you know, which you deleted, bro. Why did you delete those lives, mate, that I've, my last video? Why, how come you deleted them? Good job, well, not good job, but, like, mad that, innit? I reacted to them on the spot, and then you deleted them. But I'd recorded them and, you know, talked over them, as I do. Just, you know, breaking it down and that, trying to look at it logically. It's hard to look at anything logically with you because you scream and shout so much. But anyway, that's Brian Harvey. Stella Creasy. I mean, like, I don't know what to say. You know, by like, fair use policy on this video, and I'll tell you now, like, I'm not trolling this man. I'm seeing somebody sliding and nobody's helping him. Like, he's not well. You're not well, Brian. The things you're doing ain't well. Someone needs to pull you aside and say, Brian, you're my mate, or I love you. I'm just going to tell you this because, you know, you're creating a rod for your own back, or whatever it be. They tell you some advice, something caring. Like, if you was my mate, I've got mates that some of them are really volatile. Like, proper tricky. You could say the wrong thing around them, it could blow the next day, they love you. Do you know what I mean? You know, and I've always managed, like they get themselves, have situations where they want to go and fucking rip someone's head off, and I always manage to calm them down and, you know, make them see sense and stuff. And I know people that fly off the handle and stuff, but this, what is happening here is, I just don't get the non-privateness of it all. Like, your whole life has been on here for God knows how long now. And it's all a bit about this, isn't it? You've aged the fuck out of you. You look stressed to fuck. You'll probably end up having an heart attack, Brian. Not getting fucking murdered, like you say. You know what I mean? You're doing, like, I take to be in your head, man. I just feel like this is like a continuation of Pie and Mash films. Or Pie, you know, paedophile information exchange. From back in the 70s, wherever it was, 60s. Where they were trying to, what was the woman's name? Forget the woman now. MP back in the day. I think they were MPs. Trying to lower the age of sexual consent to 12 or 15 or something, I don't know. I think it was 12. This was in the 70s, and they were called the Paedophile Information Exchange. And Bill Maloney's little film thing was PIE, Pie Mash Films. And he's kind of disappeared, Bill. And Brian's kind of kicked in gear, and he does. Somebody said in his chat, "Oh, Brian sounds like Bill Maloney." You fucking do. It's like you picked up the flag and run on with it, man. Jesus. I'll tell you, man, it's a good job you ain't been, like Tony didn't give you millions. The only reason you ain't got millions is because you've got no copyright on them. Tony has. And the other boys, they probably get paid as well, because they're, still part of the band. They didn't get sacked, or, every time one of them tracks is played, they probably get a little tickle out of it, innit? Standard. But, yeah. It's madness, man. Absolute madness. I don't even know how I post this one, but fuck it. Peace out, people. Thanks for listening to some of you people out there listening, and your comments as well. Like, I could, you know what I mean? I could see, like, there's people in the comments, the way they're wording their comments to me, like they're intelligent people. Because a lot of people out here, it's all poor old Brian Harvey, and they're looking at it with their hearts, their emotions. Brian's hitting their hearts and their emotions, and that means nothing. You got to look at it with logic and reason, ain't you? Like you got to, does it make sense? Does it add up? None of it does. So there's no logic and reasoning. There's no evidence. There's no facts. There's no paperwork to say that Tony, or any proof to say that Tony wants him dead. You're in the wrong all the way. I don't see how. Does everybody around you just like a yes man? Does nobody like advise you? And you've got an advisor. Surely you must have been like, when you're in the pop industry, they must have groomed you how to sort of be in public and that. So I mean, when you were in that band, you weren't screaming and shouting out, "Great, that cunt, you all this, that, the other," was you? Like, you was just cheesy pop, chiseled, mid-20s, whatever you were, providing music to kids, young girls mainly. Girls with the posters on the walls and stuff. Boys weren't buying. I doubt it much. Probably was, maybe. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't one would have bought one of your records. But you're wrong in everything you're doing right now. Everything. And you've definitely broke the law talking about Tony's private business like that. That's a criminal offence. Right there. Anyway, I'm not going to long this one on, because I've been... He's had all my attention for the last few days, and like I say, I released a video earlier, which was I weren't going to release. Like, it was so fucking long, and then I ended up discovering that the one that I did before that, which I weren't going to release, he deleted from his channel. So I was like, wow, I did a commentary on it, but I couldn't be bothered to release it because it was so long. And I look back, and the video that I'm talking about when I'm commenting on it, he's deleted from two of them. Two of them he's deleted, and I've caught both of them just by chance. That's why I've got to keep up with him, because like I have to keep it on all of his stuff, because otherwise it'll get ahead of itself, and everything that I'm talking about at the moment or trying to point out will just get disregarded at the back, because there's always a new bit of fucking dramaticness. Like, man, I'm trying to stay focused on the things that you're doing and mapping it out, and there's no map there to be had. It's all just a load of I don't know. Behave yourself, Brian, mate.